Hey, it's Matt of the House of Vacuums, and today on the bench we've got a Dyson V8 that is, what does it say it's doing? That's shutting off, call with estimate. So we've got it fully charged up. We're going to go ahead and see why it's shutting off. So on this guy here, I'm going to eliminate anything going on with the nozzle. And I'm just going to check the function of the unit itself. So we're going to go ahead and run this for just a second, and then we're going to see where to go from here. It's on minimum currently. That sounds very quiet. Well, let's check the filter. Filter doesn't look terrible. Of course, I can't see down inside, but based on what I can see just through this little area right here, it doesn't look too bad. So that doesn't look too bad. HEPA looks fine. It doesn't look too bad down in here. Now, I'm wondering if maybe they were talking about the nozzle. So let's go ahead and hook this guy up. Now, this doesn't have a whole lot of hair or wrapping on it. It sounds nice and rattly. So let's go ahead and test it with this and see what happens. We'll go ahead and switch it back to low. Can I see daylight through it? Yep, that is clear, no clogs. All right. Oops. Hope if I put it in the right way. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and test this with the nozzle attached and see what happens. There is some flex here. And there's flex up here, but I'm not getting it to shut off. I mean, it does not sound fantastic, but I'm not getting anything to shut off. So let me check the pins here. Now this is... Oh, here, look at this. Look at that gap that's separating right there. So they've got a broken... This is probably the culprit, would be my guess, is that this is cracked. And it's allowing, in certain situations, for it to pull out far enough for it to lose contact. Let's check these electrical connections. Those actually look okay. As you can see there, they're fine. No burning. So, based on the fact that this by itself is not cutting out, this, when I even push on it pretty heavily, is still running. My guess is going to be that this cracked wand is our culprit. It's definitely been, as you can see here, banged up pretty bad. I might have one of these. Let me check. Gotta hold tight. Got a bid on a slider. It's a smoking deal. Nobody else has bid on it. It's like brand new. So, yeah. Ends in a few minutes. Sorry, super distracted. But in any case, I could have sworn I had ordered one by accident a while back, and for the life of me, I can't find it now, whether or not my dad used it, or if my dad used it, or if I just can't find it. If we stuck it someplace that I don't know where it's at. Either or, we're going to need to get a wand for this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and look that up, and then I'll be right back. And while we're doing this, if you're finding this interesting or helpful, can you give me a clickety-clack of that like button? That helps us out so much. It's all that I ask, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So we are back. So the wand on this guy is on back order from my suppliers, but I can get it directly from Dyson for $30. So we got that. And then the other thing that I want to check real quick before we give this lady her estimate, because I do want to check and make sure. A little funkiness in there. Now, to remove this, you just go like you're emptying the cup, and then there's this tab right here, and you can just pull that off. Now, I want to look down inside here because I want to make sure that there's no clogging in the cyclones. And because of the angle that it's at, it would be impossible for you to see this on camera. But there is no clogging down in there. There is some dust, but... This does have a replacement battery, so she's replaced the battery at some point with something cheaper. Yeah, so I think we're in good shape here. I think the wand is going to take care of our issues. What I would probably recommend is we don't really need to get down inside here. Over here, I would probably get down and clean out these brush roll ends. I think that would... I mean, it sounds rattly. They sound rattly anyways, but this just sounds and looks like it might be a little bit worse for wear. So probably get down and wash this as well. So I might recommend that to her, and we'll see where she wants to go with it from here. Oh, look at that. It's got cracked before, and she's glued it. Can you see that? Focus. Focus. There you go. Right there. I'll gouge your finger. All right. So we're going to stop and see what she wants to do with this thing. And we'll go from there. All right. So I talked with the customer, and she is good to go with the repair. So with the parts, with labor, with all that jazz, it's going to be about $80. I think it's worth it because a new V8, they still sell new V8s, and that's going to run you, I think they're selling for $449 right now on Dyson's site, and you may be able to find a better deal than that on a sale, but all that to say, it's not a cheap machine. So if you were replacing apples to apples, I'd say that this is worth it. So in any case, we're going to go ahead and get the wand ordered, and then we'll finish that up when the time comes. All right, so it's been a hot minute, and we have the new wand here for the V8. So we're going to go ahead and install this, and look at the difference between those. Hot diggity. All right. So we are going to go ahead and chuck this because that's broken. Then what we'll do here is we are going to go ahead and do a quick cleanup of this guy like we said that we would, just to kind of make sure that everything's running properly. So we're just going to go ahead and twist that. That actually doesn't look too bad. Let's see about this other end. It's a little dusty. I've definitely seen worse, so not too shabby. All right. But we want to just kind of make this, nice and clean. You can see there's a lot of just gunk down in there. Just not fun stuff. So in any case, we're going to take out these 3 screws right here. All right, so T8, we'll give that a try. Oh yeah, it's a T8. There we go. That looks much better. And I'm glad that we got that dirt out of the end because there was quite a bit of fuzz down there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pop this on with the new wand. Now remember, the original complaint was that it was turning off. So we're going to go ahead and you can see, compared to the flex that was there before, there's still some flex, still definitely some flex, but it is significantly better than it was. So we're going to go ahead and run it. Yeah, that's not shorting out. So we are in good shape. It was just that crack in the end of the wand. So this is all set and ready to go. I do appreciate you coming along while we fix this guy up. If you have any questions, sound off down below. And of course, I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.